Alright, welcome to the LEGO Ideas Jazz Quartet speed build, and of course some thoughts and a bit of a review after. This is definitely another LEGO Ideas set I've been looking forward to. I think it was really cool that we're getting basically a LEGO designed, official LEGO big character that we can use to put in cars of big scales and stuff, and yeah. It's a really nice template, and I'm definitely, I think, going to be making a couple of them to sit in some of the bigger cars that I have, the creator cars and maybe the also Technic ones as well. But with that, I am definitely looking forward to just seeing how some of these instruments are going to come together, so let's get to the speed build. I am sure you know how the buttons work down there by now, so do click them as you please. Here we go. Alright, it is done. So just really quickly before I even talk about the set, this is an extra piece that I got that you're not normally supposed to get, and that is kind of cool. It's definitely only lists one of these dish pieces, and that's for the end of the trumpet there, and that's it. But I got two. So yeah, I like to point it out when I get extra pieces or if I'm missing a piece for some reason or something, but yeah, that's one of the first times I've actually just gotten an extra piece for no reason. At least in a newer set, for sure. Anyway, with that, let's get to the review for this. So, I like this a lot, actually. And really why I like it is because of the instruments, not really the buildable people. While I do like the buildable people, and again, I do think it's a nice sort of template to make your own buildable people and like stuff that you can put in the big cars and all that other stuff. But yeah, what I really like about this is the instruments, and just starting off with one of my second favorite ones, the cello. I think this is just designed really well. It's got a really good shape, and yeah, it looks good, and you could technically just take this off of here and display it on its own, and it would look good. And I love that about all the instruments. The drums on their own would look good on their own, and they have like printed pieces and stuff for the drums, and yeah, looks really good. And of course the trumpet is very simple, but it does look good, so, and it looks like a trumpet, so I think that's a win, and that's all you really need, honestly. Now, the last and of course the best one, I think, the piano. So I think that this has gotten a little bit too much praise from some other reviewers and stuff. First thing I just want to say off the bat that I noticed as soon as I built this, you can't actually close the top all the way how you're supposed to be able to. Like, it doesn't even let you push it onto that little round inverted tile there, it pushes it back up because of the little holding stick. You literally would have to take this all the way out. Well, not like that. But yeah, you literally have to take this stick all the way out just for this to actually close all the way. Not that you necessarily want to, but it does open and close, so why not just make it so it can close all the way? But it's cool that it has that little stick. And anybody that says that this is better than the other grand piano from Lego Ideas, I think they're just lying to you. Okay, and I do like that if you just take off the front two legs, it does basically have the same feature as a real piano would, and where you can just take all the keys out and then, you know, plop them back in to fix the keys if you need to. Though I think they could have made that a little bit easier with the legs being further back or something. But yeah, it's still a pretty cool feature, and of course the inside with those little, all those little pieces stacked together, that makes it look really good, I will say that. So yeah, overall the shaping and of course the functionality of this tiny little piano is good, but definitely not quite better than the giant one that Lego's made, at least in my opinion. But yeah, with that, also something that people complain about a lot is that you can't put the woman in front of the piano, but you know, there are a lot of studs over here, and anybody who says that they can't put the woman in front of the piano is just also kind of lying. Because yeah, anyone who says you're not able to put the woman in front of the piano with both of her hands playing it is just straight up lying. You can just move the you can just move the stool onto a different stud and it's fine. And then she can put both of her hands on the keys. Yeah, maybe it's not like that by default, but that's not really an issue to me, and it's not really an issue at all to begin with. So yeah, I just don't think that that's a fair sort of criticism that people give this, but I think that people give the piano too much praise. So yeah, with that, my actual criticisms of this are really not much. I don't have much bad things to say to this. If anything, I would say that some of the heads are a little bit awkward looking, but honestly, I don't know how I would do better, so yeah, it's a pretty bad criticism on my part, but yeah, that's about all I could say bad about it. So yeah, with that, thank you all for watching. I am sure you know how the buttons work down there again by now, so do click them as you please. Mr. HiYodaPanda, out.